Welcome to my channel, the 2026 Honda Goldwing Trike. My channel, like and subscribe. I've woven in confirmed specs of the current Goldwing, informed estimates, and more detail so it feels more robust. You can edit or trim as needed. Welcome back, everyone. Today I want to take you on a journey through everything we know, everything we can reasonably expect, and everything we hope for with the upcoming 2026 Honda Goldwing Trike. This will be part confirmed fact, part well-informed projection. So by the end you'll have a solid picture of what it might be like, whether you're a tech nut, a touring rider, or just someone who loves big bikes with style. Starting with what we do know. The existing Goldwing, for example the 2025 models, runs an 1833 CE, liquid-cooled, horizontally opposed 6-cylinder engine. That power plant is famous for its smooth delivery and strong torque in the mid-range. It uses a unicam single overhead cam design with 4 valves per cylinder. It produces about 124.7 horsepower, roughly 93 kilobars, at 5,500 RPM. Torque is solid in the Goldwing platform as well, making acceleration, especially when loaded, feel strong. The seat height is around 29.3 inches, fuel capacity roughly 5.5 gallons, and curb weight for the standard two-wheel version is about 802 pounds for the 50th anniversary trim, with all fluids, etc. Given all that, converting to a trike will bring changes. Adding a third wheel and required chassis modifications tends to add a lot of weight, likely several hundred pounds. Some existing trike conversion kits for earlier Goldwings add around 300 lbs or more, depending on whether it's a solid axle or independent suspension, how much extra bodywork, luggage, etc. Because of this extra mass, the engine may need to be tuned slightly differently. Perhaps a bit more torque at lower RPM, possibly a bit less top speed, or gearing calibrated to compensate. In terms of power, I'd expect the 2026 Trike version to still use that 1833cc engine, unless Honda makes a new big wing engine. I'd project a horsepower figure in the ballpark of 125-135 HP, perhaps slightly higher if they introduce performance enhancements, exhaust tuning, or lighter materials elsewhere. Torque might stay very strong in the mid-range, maybe 160-175 Nm depending on trim, weight, and emission controls. Transmission choices are likely. A 6-speed manual gearbox, for those who prefer the traditional feel, or the dual clutch transmission, DCT for ease, especially given the extra weight and lower maneuverability you get with 3 wheels. Having a reverse or walking mode becomes more useful in a trike, especially when parking or slow-speed maneuvering. Handling will be one of the biggest changes. The front end may remain largely similar to the 2-wheel model, e.g. double wishbone front suspension with similar travel, but the rear will be completely reworked. The trike will need either a solid axle or perhaps independent rear suspension for each rear wheel. To maintain ride comfort, there will probably be upgraded or helper shocks, possibly adjustable preload or damping, to account for both solo riding and carrying passenger and luggage. Braking needs to match. More robust rear brakes, possibly dual disc or larger calipers, stronger ABS, and perhaps combined or linked braking. Because of greater mass and altered aerodynamics, acceleration will lag a little compared to the 2-wheel version, which already is no slouch. For example, 0 to 60 mph or 0-100 km/h might be a second or more slower depending on load. Top speed may also be reduced somewhat, maybe by 5 to 10 mph or more. But for a touring trike, that might not matter much. Cruising speed, stability, comfort matter more. Fuel economy will be worse than the 2-wheel Goldwing, simply because more mass, more rolling resistance, more drag. The fuel tank may remain near the same size, unless Honda increases to give more range, but the range per full tank will likely drop. Cooling systems may be tweaked, more airflow to the engine, possibly extra radiators, or fan capacity to maintain efficiency in slow traffic or steep climbs. Electronics and rider aids will be key. Goldwing models already include ride modes: Tour, Sport, Rain, Econ, Cruise Control, Hill Start Assist, Traction Control, ABS, Smart Key, and other comforts. On the Trike version, I expect these to carry over plus enhancements. More advanced display, maybe larger TFT, more info for the trike-specific parameters like load, tire pressure, rear suspension status, possibly more lighting, LED, cornering lights,